So for them, they're like, yeah, we do the duking out in the marketplace of ideas, and then we have sushi together. And it's like, no, dog, I hate you. Oh, here's Vivek Ramaswamy and Coulter.
And that's why I brought on today somebody who I think has some thoughtful perspectives on the future direction of our country, of our conservative movement, and on this question of nationalism and national identity, somebody who I've been fascinated by for a long time and have interacted with on social media, but for the first time we're having at least live form conversation in the offline sense of it. It's Ann Coulter. So Ann, thanks for coming on, and I'm looking forward to our conversation today.
Me too. Thanks for having me. That was a fantastic opening monologue. I too am a fan of yours. I'm going to make a point of disagreeing with you so that it will be fun. You are so bright and articulate, and I guess I can call you articulate since you're not an American black. Can't say that about them. That's derogatory. And that was a great opening segment. Lots of things.
Truly a horrific person. Subtle racism? You think that was subtle? Bro, she basically took the long way of saying the N-word. It would have been more efficient if she just said the N-word with a hard R. Let's run it back.
And articulate, and I guess I can call you of yours. I'm going to make a point of disagreeing with you so that it will be fun. You are so bright and articulate, and I guess I can call you articulate since you're not an American black. Can't say that about them. That's derogatory. And that was a great opening segment. Lots of things to talk about there. Oh, and I agreed with many, many things you said during, in fact, probably more than most other candidates when you were running for president. But I still would not have voted for you because you're an Indian. We'll get back to that.
She definitely didn't pass this nobody test. First of all, Ann Coulter has publicly dated black men. Ann Coulter also publicly dated an Indian man, Dinesh D'Souza. So did Kellyanne Conway, by the way. They were both in college together at, I believe it was Cornell. That's right. Ann Coulter dated Dinesh D'Souza. Now, you might be thinking, damn, son, Ann Coulter, the Hitler particles are through the roofs. What the hell's going on? Or you might even say, damn, son, remember when HasanAbi Parker smoked you on Fox's local access, local Fox News channel in Los Angeles? He smoked you so hard and he called you an old bitch so hard that you couldn't even look at him in the face? To which I would say, yes, I did do that. The old heads remember. But last but not least, one thing I wouldn't say is what this asshole said about this racist ass take that she had. Here's what he had to say. Ann Coulter told me flat out to my face that she couldn't vote for me because you're an Indian, even though she agreed with me more than most other candidates. I disagree with her, but respect she has the guts to speak her mind. It was a riveting hour. The Truth Podcast is back. Yep, here it is.
Because you have such strong opinions on this. And look, you've been doing this for longer than I've been alive. So I would love to hear your perspective on exactly how undocumented citizens take advantage of our supposedly robust welfare state.
We know they're massively collecting food stamps, health care. It is 100%
absolutely
true.
not true. The only thing you can say is maybe they're using health care. Yeah,
okay,
the health care, as far as emergency rooms, approximately is 0.09% of the entire health care budget.
Schools, English as a second language classes. All these schools across America. Oh, sorry, there's going to be no Christmas pageant this year. We had 16 English as a second language classes.
Are you making the assumption that Latin American countries are somehow not Christian and therefore don't want Christmas?
What does this have to do with Christmas? Well, you're not following the argument.
We're going to have to leave it there, but we will have more debate, and we're going to play this song. Why can't we be friends?
You brought up Christmas, dumbass. Anyway, she's used to the men in her life saying yes, ma'am, and waiting in the corner. Yeah, she literally did not look at me once. Nice old woman burn. I knew I had to get to her somehow. Young Hasan was super hot. Current Hasan has fallen down for sure. I think I look better than I did back then. This is 2018 when I did this. Did you talk to her afterwards? No. A lot of these people, and Coulter wasn't one of them, but a lot of these people like will try to hang out with you after a debate, and I'm just like, I'm always confused because I'm like, bro, I hate you. Like, I think Emma of A Majority Report had talked about this as well with like Tim Pool. Famously, like she went in to the Tim Pool compound to duke it out and actually did a phenomenal job. And then they tried to have her eat like sushi with the boys and skate or whatever and she was like, no, gross. And like, I don't get it. I think a lot of like liberal commentators and like the Vushas of the world and the Destinies of the world, like they just do it for show. So for them, they're like, yeah, we do the duking out in the marketplace of ideas and then we have sushi together. And it's like, no, dog, I hate you. What you mean? Like, I absolutely despise everything you stand for. Why the fuck would I spend any moment with you? Did Larry Elder do that to you? No. Because like Charlie Kirk back in the day used to DM me to like go get drinks with him and the boys, like straight up. And I was like, what? Like, no. Yeah. During Politicon, when I debated Charlie Kirk, like he asked to go out and get drinks with me and like, I think it was like Michael Cernovich too. And I was just like, dude, I would rather myself than do that. He's zesty for that. Thank you. Exactly. And I think it literally is because like they just don't think about it as like anything real. You had to have chilled with Jesse Lee Peterson? No. Does Fox 11 Alex still try to get you on? Yeah, I just don't do it. My first introduction, I mean, not my first introduction, but like what solidified my anger and hatred for the entirety of the media was when I attended the White House Correspondents' Dinner, not the actual dinner, but I was in DC for that weekend because TYT was throwing an event. And I went to all the events, right? I went to all of the events. I hated it, but I went anyway. And I saw how the room would light up. Every single one of your favorite liberal journalists and correspondents would get so excited to see like Scaramucci, any number of these like different people that they literally yell at on a regular basis. That's why many people with knowledge call DC just ugly Hollywood. They literally have no principles. It is just as fake as Hollywood. They'll shit on Sean Spicer and then suck his dick behind closed doors when no one is watching. It's just uglier Hollywood. You think being ideologically obsessed and not getting along with people with different beliefs is that way? I mean, it's just like, I don't even think it's like ideological obsession. I just think it's honesty. You know what I mean? This is one of the many things we agree on. I hated the backslapping culture that mainstream devs love. Yeah. The Dems like, and Republicans love eating each other alive, not realizing, like the people that are watching don't realize that behind closed doors, they're literally so stoked to see one another. For them, it's just sport. Why the would anyone want to hang out with some racist, homophobic nerds? That's honestly bizarre. Yeah. Okay, but you could smoke a right-wing commentator at like basketball or bowling or some shit. I don't give a I don't want to be around them. That's the thing. Like, I don't want to be around them. I despise them. I think they're abhorrent monsters. I can be around a right-wing Republican with awful beliefs, but when we're talking about a commentator, it's like, dude, your job literally relies on you trying to convert people into your horrifying worldview. You know, I just don't get that at all. These people are mostly intellectual nihilists who have found a niche that gets them paid and earns them clout. Yeah. Like I can be around and talk to someone who does not see the world in the same way that I do, right? That's fine. Especially for like civilians, normies, people that are Republican even, but they're just like regular people. I can have a conversation with them. I can have disagreements with them. But when someone is like a professional in the field getting paid money to specifically promote awful shit and spread an awful view of the world, I'm not trying to fuck with that. I'm not trying to be around you. You're gross. You're a monstrous piece of shit. You will not catch me eating chicken and waffles with a Nazi. Exactly. Ridiculous. You will not catch me trying to fuck someone who literally joined white supremacist groups like Identity Europa, okay, and purposely tried to redirect immigrant ships going into Europe by throwing up not flash grenades, what is it called? I'm forgetting the name now. Flares. Yeah, shooting flare guns at migrant boats. Like the same guy who ate chicken and waffles also did that. hung out with the girl who did that. You also won't catch me, regardless of like, even if they hate my enemies, you're not going to see me on stream being butt buddies with a open file domestic abusing Nazi like Sam Hyde. Also, the third thing that I just mentioned is also what Destiny did. Why? Because he wanted to kill me, I guess, for a very funny meme. So he loved aligning with him back then too. You only do that shit if you are directly just a mercenary, purely spite driven, will take up any issue no matter how unimaginably gross it is. That's why I don't need to know that Octoberelli, for example, defended Drake texting 14-year-olds. I already know that. I don't have to see it. I already know he did. You know what I mean? Anyway.